We're here at beautiful Grosvenor Lodge today in London, Ontario, meeting with Robin Harvey, who is our master composter and provides some education on composting options here in London. And today he's going to take us through our site here at Grosvenor Lodge and tell us about how he keeps it working so well. Welcome, Robin.
Good to be here. Yes, so what we do at this time of the year, we start off with what's available. Composting is always about taking advantage of what's there and using that to make soil. So at this time of the year, it's leaves. Leaves are everywhere, and we have so many of them and we don't know what to do with them. We're usually giving them to the city to take away. This is a new thing that I'm going to suggest, which is to keep them. Store them on your own. So rake them up, as we have here, and put them into a spot where you can keep them till the following year. In the spring, what happens is you have all these weeds coming up, and so you're weeding them out of your garden. And as you weed them out, you're going to mix them with the leaves that you gathered from last fall. The leaves are called brown, and the weeds are called green, and all of your scraps from your dinner table and stuff like that, except for bones and eggs, are also green. So we're going to use these to layer them, and this is how we're going to make our compost.
Great.
Yes.
Look forward to seeing how this all works out.
So we start off very simply by just getting things like these leaves that are along the path here.
So this is a really big compost area here, suitable for maybe larger families or maybe community compost areas.
Usually a group of neighbors would get together and cooperate on a compost pile this size.
So Robin's just raking up the leaves here, and it almost looks as if there's 3 piles going on here. Is that right?
Yes, at this point, these piles are in different stages. Some of the material here has been here for several months already, and some of it's just recent. We really don't have to worry about how tall this gets. If we end up with 6 feet high of brown right now, that's fine. In the spring, we'll have green, and we'll move that pile out of the way, and we'll layer a layer of green, a layer of brown, a layer of green, a layer of brown, and it will work out fine.
So the green kind of things that you could put in this compost would include what?
Well, green generally means anything that you would eat, like all of your fruits and vegetables. So all the husks off of your corn cobs and things like that.
Can I include things like eggshells or things that are kind of harder?
Well, with eggshells, you want to break them up into small pieces. They will break down. But you don't want to have too many of them because they become an annoyance later on.
Okay.
You don't want any meat or cheese or dairy.
So any of the kind of cream sauces or salads with dressing on it, or any leftover food from your dinner plate might not be included in the compost?
Well, it won't be anything that was a living animal before, or milk and butter and cheese, for example. They go rancid, and they will produce a smell that will annoy your neighbors.
Okay. And maybe draw animals as well?
Well, certainly they would attract animals.
Okay.
Yes. So
we just really want to stick to the natural things, maybe uncooked or cooked, potato skins, vegetable peels,
yes,
fruits and things like that.
All that
so
stuff.
Clean foods. So, and it's pretty inexpensive as well to do the compost with the bales of straw.
We get the bales of straw for around $4 or $5 a piece, and when you buy a composter like these small ones over here, they're between $30, $50, $70 in that range, which is enough to buy all of the bales that you see here. And these bales will eventually get used. They'll become compost themselves later on, so it's a win-win situation.
So would the straw be considered a brown?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,